All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep this clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
So we are set. A catchweight bout, 150 pounds. Between these two fighters, Luis Palomino in the blue corner, Musa Khamanaev in the red corner.
Oh,
huge uppercut there, but straight away engaging that grappling, that clinch.
He used the level change of a takedown attempt to load an uppercut that had some evil intentions on it, fired it off, missed. Palomino was able to avoid that, but then immediately transitioned right back down to a takedown and has the fight exactly where he's going to be able to do a ton of damage.
Very, very tough from this position. Heavy, heavy with his head into the face of Luis Palomino. And wait for these big strikes, here they come. But as soon as they break, he's straight back on top. We talked about who could get it into their world the quickest. Within a minute of this fight, Musa is exactly where he wants to be, negating those big kicks, those heavy punches of Luis Palomino, and able to just take him down at will.
Inside leg trip. Now he shelved that right leg. See how he's put it on his hip? That makes it to where he can no longer, Palomino can no longer escape towards that side because the leg is up. See how his head's on that side of the cage? If your head and your leg are on the same side and your leg is shelved up on the thigh like that, it's impossible to get back up to your feet. You either have to get your leg out of there by getting your other shin in there and driving the opponent off you, or you have to get your head to the other side. And if I don't know if you noticed, but the guy on top's not cooperating with that idea.
His head position is just painful to watch, the way he drives that in.
It keeps your weight down. You're not able to get back into the cage.
Palomino coming from an extremely great camp, Jackson Winklejohn. So good training, good sparring, but sometimes, like we talked about previously with Pulgar in his black belt, sometimes you haven't faced a wrestler.
Well, and also, too, just no matter how much you train, some people are just better at certain things than you are, which makes MMA exciting because no one can master all the different elements of our sport. Even all our best fighters in the world, we haven't seen anybody who's flawless yet, perfect. Perfect on the ground, on their back, on top, and perfect on their feet, in close, power, speed. There's always something that certain people are going to have a preponderance to be better at. And no amount of training is going to make it to where you can be better than someone at certain aspects of the game. And let's be honest, no matter who Palomino wrestles with, he's not going to be able to catch up to the wrestling ability of Khamanaev.
And it's the distance of that shot. Palomino did very well to get back to his feet, made Musa eat a couple of shots, but then the distance, he was so far out when he made that shot, but he just uses it as long as he gets something, a limb, gets contact body to body with you, he's happy to work from there to get these takedowns. Again, the pressure that Musa brings against the cage.
And this is, Palomino is doing a great job of being able to fight off and try to defend as well as he can against these takedown attempts. But it's putting him in a wrestling world, and it's making his muscles wrestle. And he likes to strike. He has more experience in that area. His build is for that area. So it's taking out of his gas tank from there. So he needs to make sure that with these opportunities right now in the open, he has to take advantage of them. He can't sit here and just gain his breath back. I understand what he's feeling, but at the same time, these are his opportunities to make something happen, to catch Khamanaev. Once Khamanaev touches him and they connect, he's pretty much all on the defense. Out here, though.
And there's that shot again, changes the
Shot
levels.
a double, complete change around to the back.
Musa almost took a few breaths there to get his gas tank going, and then charged in again from distance. Palomino fighting every single inch of this. Big takedown there.
Held on to the head going for the guillotine, which, unless he feels very confident with that move, it would have been better off for him to slip off to the side with the hand over the shoulder and then post it to the mat, and then he could have maybe got to his hands and knees. Go to turtle position, referee's position in wrestling, one step closer to a stand-up or a knee sliding stand-up.
So round 2 set to kick off here. ACB 51. Luis Palomino in the blue corner. Musa Khamanaev in the red. Big leg kick there from Palomino. And instantly a welt on the inside, outside leg of Musa.
Great conditioning. Just shows that Palomino's trained for this fight. Tough first round wrestling match. And he's out here, he looks loose, he's shaking out.
Switching
looking for strikes.
stances, yeah.
Doesn't even, oh!
Nice angle on that uppercut, almost like a powerful shovel uppercut.
Yeah, like a jab coming up, jab left on that side, and then came back over the top with the right hand. Off balance a little bit on that last shot, but definitely tricky. Took his head offline, fired it right between the gloves of Khamanaev.
Nice 1-2 as well. Big uppercut there from Musa. Oh, and responded by Palomino. The chin's on, and I think Musa's cupped. Yeah, under that right eye. Both exchanging vicious punches. Palomino's corner calling for to slow it down. Launching left hand over the top. Interesting to see Musa constantly just doing that 1-2.
Well, he's trying to keep his hands moving. You know, I think Bruce Lee said, you know, it's easier to be in motion, you know, something in motion, to continue to stay in motion. Sometimes when you stop moving, it's harder to, it's easier for your opponent to see. And right now, Palomino really coming on this round. Great combinations, avoid the takedowns.
Oh, another big left across that cut of Musa as well.
Great counter hook. He stepped back through the hook, was able to avoid any kind of takedowns.
Love that leg kick as well, because that'll take the power out of the takedown attempts from Musa.
Oh!
Oh, he's rocked him there. Palomino spells blood. Musa covering up.
Is that a hair tie?
I think it is.
You know what? I feel that Palomino needs to go and step back and let him stand up. I mean, here's the risk. He's getting a breather right now. Luis is, but at the same time, Musa's recovering. He was rocked, he was hurt.
Nice get up there from Musa.
Double underhooks. Oh, that's a little sambo. Oh!
Big left hand there, and he's caught Musa. Palomino raining down punches now. Look at this. Huge hammer fist. Herb Dean's calling for action. He's seen enough, and that's it. Luis Palomino. You can see the frustration on Musa there.
Palomino, he completely was able to come out and be aggressive, offensive, without just throwing caution to the wind, and was able to score a great referee stoppage. You see here, he just kept picking him apart. Back up to his feet quickly.
And that left hand, great head movement, followed it up here. And patient play as well, not diving in there, not risking it, and then picking the shots. Up against the cage as well. Nice knee to the body and that left hand, followed by the knee.
Very impressive combination, Palomino. As I'm watching this, I'm trying to see what a
round. Our winner by KO, Luis Baboon Palomino.
Great fight.
And look at that smile as well. You can see what it means. He's been